Good morning, students. Welcome to my online science class. I hope you are all prepared flashcards and matching boards. Good work. You have played with your family members with those flashcards and got thorough with the names and symbols of the elements. Good job. Today, in this class, we are going to see the structure of an atom and the formation of a molecules. Already, you would have learnt in your lower classes. Atoms are building blocks of all the materials. It contains protons, neutrons and electrons. Yes, atom has nucleus in the center, and inside the nucleus, protons and neutrons are present. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Watch this video carefully, then you can understand the concepts very clearly.
Atoms and molecules. This is an ant hill. The ants are busy building it. It takes many small grains of sand to make an ant hill. If you take a closer look at the grain of sand under a scanning tunneling microscope, you can see that even the small grain of sand consists of millions of particles which are minuscule in nature. These particles are called atoms. Atoms are the building blocks of all material. Atoms are made up of three types of particles called protons, neutrons and electrons. An atom has a central nucleus with protons and neutrons in it. Protons are positively charged and neutrons have no charge, so the nucleus is positively charged. Protons and neutrons are collectively called nucleons. Electrons are negatively charged and are located around the nucleus. An atom has the same number of negatively charged electrons as it has positively charged protons in the nucleus. Therefore, atoms are electrically neutral. Electrons are distributed in a definite path around the nucleus and are called shells or orbits. This concept was introduced by Niels Bohr. According to Bohr, different electrons revolve around the nucleus in their own different orbits. The atom has been compared to the solar system. In an atom, the nucleus is the sun and the electrons are the planets. Just like planets in the solar system, each electron revolves around the nucleus in its own different orbit. The orbits or shells are represented by the letters K, L, M, etc. The maximum number of electrons present in a shell is given by the formula 2n square, where n is the orbit number of energy cells. The first orbit or K shell can have 2, the second orbit or L shell can have 8, and M shell can have 18 electrons, etc. The electrons present in the outermost shell of an atom are called valence electrons, and the shell which valence electrons occupy is called the valence shell. A molecule is in general a group of two or more atoms that is chemically bonded together. Atoms combine chemically by external forces such as heat and light. This leads to the formation of molecules. During the formation of a molecule, atoms lose their valence electrons or gain electrons from other atoms. For instance, if two pieces of wax are to be joined, they are heated. After heating, the two pieces are pressed together to form a single structure. Here, heat is the chemical factor which is responsible for joining the molecules of wax pieces. There are two main types of bonds, covalent and ionic. If a molecule is made up of atoms of the same element, it is called a homoatomic molecule. If the molecule is made up of atoms of different elements, it is called a heteroatomic molecule.
Formation of ionic bond and covalent bond you will learn in your higher classes. In this video, you are going to learn about atomic number and mass number. When you look at the periodic table, you see that each element has in a box. Within the box, you find two numbers, that is atomic number and mass number. What does it mean? An atomic number has the symbol Z. This number is just how many number of protons in one atom of an element. The lithium element contains 3 protons in each atom. Atoms of different elements have different atomic number and they may have different number of protons. For example, An atom of hydrogen has atomic number 1 because it has 1 proton. An atom of oxygen has atomic number 8 because it has 8 protons. The next one is the mass number. The mass number has the symbol A. The mass number is the sum of protons and neutrons present in each atom of an element. When each remember the protons and neutrons each have the relative mass of 1 and electrons are so small and their mass does not need to be considered in the mass number of the atom. So we know the mass number of the element and the atomic number. We can calculate the number of neutrons present in the atom of a particular element. So the mass number equals the atomic number plus number of neutrons. Atomic number is just the number of protons in an atom. Therefore, mass number equals protons plus neutrons. Just we take oxygen. Oxygen has a mass number 16 and has 8 protons. How many neutrons does it have? Remember, mass number equals protons plus neutrons. We can rearrange this. The number of neutrons equals mass number minus protons. Neutrons equals 16 minus 8 equal to 8. Oxygen therefore has 8 neutrons. Let us take another example. Lithium has a mass number 7 and has 3 protons. How many neutrons does it have? Mass number equals protons plus neutrons. We can rearrange this. Neutrons equals mass number minus protons. Neutrons equals 7 minus 3 equal to 4. Lithium therefore has 4 neutrons. Atomic number is the number of protons in an atom and mass number is the number of protons and neutrons in an atom.